Alright, so this is an odd one. I got it the other day, though. It's a really cheap game. It's a really small game, or by modern standards, 1.6 gigs. It doesn't weigh anything, and I decided to go ahead and pick it up because I love Raiden. I actually really like overhead shooters and stuff sometimes. Like I think that Thunder Force 2 is almost my favorite Thunder Force game because I actually really like the way the overhead levels mix it up. And it's just that the overhead levels become a mess in the later levels. But this game doesn't play like that at all. It doesn't use that like Bosconian format where you go around blowing up bases on a fixed map. Instead, the background is completely irrelevant and it just pours in enemies. So it's kind of an arena shooter twin stick thing like Assault Android Cactus or something. Except for it's not an arena because it's fully open. Like the background's actually irrelevant. It just shows motion. Um, and then yeah, you destroy in the arcade mode. You destroy a certain number of waves or whatever, and then there's a timer. And after that, you fight a boss. And we'll try some of that first. I actually beat the arcade mode on my second attempt. It didn't seem very challenging at all. And that was before I had even gotten any upgrades for my ship or anything. Like, 'cause you also get, there's like permanent upgrades. I'll show you. Oh, the load times are terrible. And this is not a PlayStation 4 game running on a PS5. This is actually a PS5 client. So it has the equivalent of direct storage. It's direct bus access to the M2. And yet it still has some of the worst load times of any shooter you can play. I don't know why. I can't explain that. Maybe that small file size came from them compressing the absolute hell out of everything. Is that why? I don't know. I don't understand the reason why it takes so long to load. Anyway, under shop, you can buy new ships. I believe I have all of them now. There's 3. They're the ships from Raiden 5. And then on power up, there's these permanent upgrades for each ship. So switch ships, which one you're modifying. But I've been focusing squarely on this one so far. Oh, I got another 3,000 on here, huh? I've been limiting where I spend that as well. Seems like having an extra fighter would be quite a boon now, huh? Maybe I'll buy that last. I don't even know. I don't have any idea. I don't want to have it invested here either. Oh, I'm just realizing I can't see these labels because my face is in the way. That's quickness and recovery. Armor, recovery, and thrust. It's the same thing, whatever. It describes it at the bottom, so I knew what I was doing. Just, man, extra bombs are really expensive too, huh? I guess it makes sense to put a lot of the Vulcan with this one. Because it's the Vulcan ship, you know. Alright, going back to the main menu, go to the game. And it's just that they default to those weapons. Like from the power-up lottery, you can actually switch your main weapon to one of the other ship's default weapons if you'd rather. And I don't know if there's more than the 3 ships. It'd be cool to see if there's more stuff to unlock. It's pretty fun. I've played enough of this to where I can go ahead and rate it without waiting till the very end of the thing to review it. I'd say this is a total 7 out of 10 game, just perfectly, almost, which is not an insult at all. It's not the greatest thing ever made. It wasn't supposed to be. It's a cheap little game. It's fun. It's really good. Almost an 8. If it just had maybe Just doesn't have that je ne sais quoi that needs to be an 8, but like, it's fun though. There's an upgrade button. You click it after you get enough experience from killing enemies, and then you get to do your weapons and shit. That's the passive fire rate option. I think I should probably go with a defense frame just first. That's I think how I did it when I won is I invested heavily in defense related stuff, and then I expanded out to the offensive powers later. It doesn't take long at all though for that entire process to go down. You do have a dash button and then of course a bomb button. So it's a 3-button game aside from the twin sticks. Upgrade, dash, and bomb. I think I will go ahead and take the Vulcan power register. Get a slightly faster fire rate. These are really important upgrades. The full core armor, which increases your total HP. Yeah, this is HP based. This isn't like some single hit and blow up kind of thing. That's an enemy that will have a gift, or a power up or bonus of some sort when you kill it, so you want to get those too. Let's go ahead and do my upgrade. This is going to be my first add-on weapon. I'm going to go with the energy spark gun here, which is a pretty cool energy bomb. I like it. You can have like up to like 5 of these options, although I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that many because you're probably sacrificing some passives and other things that you'd want. Also important to note that the frames, those are each separate things that you can all have as many of. Like you can have the defensive and the offensive frame both. They're both 2 separate things, that's what I'm trying to say. Gonna have to take that armor when they offer the armor, man. They're not gonna be offering armor like that forever. This will improve your random power-ups. That's a pretty fun thing to have too. It usually doesn't come up a lot, so I'm taking it. I've had one like game where it came up like almost every round, and then another one where it didn't come up hardly at all. By the way, the weirdest thing about this is not only does this not remind me of Raiden very much, except for some of the weapons are quite similar, and some of the aesthetic is very similar to Raiden 5, obviously. But the thing is it almost gameplay-wise reminds me more of like doing those infernal hordes in Diablo 4. I play a lot of Diablo, by the way, when I'm not on stream. If I have like time to squeeze in for a game while I'm doing something else or whatever, I'm working from home or doing whatever from home, or if I'm, just playing a game before dinner, it's usually Diablo. I play a lot of that. And yeah, the infernal hordes in Diablo where you fight endless waves of enemies, and the enemies and then you're rewarded with random shit from like a pile of 3 things or whatever. That's what this is more similar to. Getting tired of this guy's bullshit and decided to bomb him. Gonna have to go with that repair support kit. It's another defensive bonus that I need effectively. God damn. I didn't want to use another bomb, it was just getting so ugly out there. Oh, they just gave me 2 more, so that's cool. And 5 upgrades, is that right? That sounds ridiculous. I'm gonna need that in the long run. That's an evolution. Oh, that's an option. That's not a Vulcan option, though. A Vulcan option? Since they're forcing me to take an option this turn anyway. Homing missile, homing plasma. Which of these sounds? I would probably homing missiles a little more traditional. I'll probably go with that. I got 3 options now, which is as many as I'm gonna want, probably. Sure, I'm getting hammered out here. Please have health back. Yeah, you did. Good deal. Where's this asshole at? That's something really good to get. How can this thing be so fucking far away? I've been flying towards it forever, right? They just really don't want me to get any power-ups. Yeah, now it's too late. That's crazy. Like, they really busted their balls to make sure I didn't get that. Ah, you piece of shit. I didn't get all of it. Not even close. The same situation on the other side. I gotta blow up like 1. Same one, in fact. Now it comes down the center, I believe. So basically most of the bosses are this type of shelf boss thing with fixed scrolling type of deal. Except for like maybe like 1 or 2 of them that are smaller bosses that fly around. Including the last boss. Which are more just like free fighting, you know, just like anything else. And except for the 5th level out of 6, it doesn't even have a boss, just a bunch of large enemies. A wave of them that you have to fight. It's not even, yeah. Most of the bosses I'm not too impressed with. I kind of like the water boss level. I think it looks cool. And the last boss design is actually not bad, but it's not anything crazy either. In fact, it's a big cliche. Alright. Now we're getting slightly larger enemies. They do kind of like filter them up to bigger sizes, yeah. Options really taking care of a lot there. I've still gotten 0 main gun upgrades. I think they offered 1, and I passed it up for a defensive thing. Maybe even 2. Not to mention at least 1. I could swap it out for the blue laser. That was an option that came up once. I've still actually never played this with the blue laser, so I'm not quite. Yeah, there it is right there. So I don't really know what that's like, but I gotta take the armor when they offer the armor. We'll get the offense up eventually. Yeah, homing missiles. Luck register. Probably go ahead and take that. I don't know if that affects the total number of power-ups seen though, which seems so low. And here's one. Couple more bombs, that's good. More armor, that's always good. Upgrade to my Gatling machine gun option, that's good. That's all good stuff. That's really cool. Look at that shit. Level 8. I think 10 is like the 9 or 10 is the maximum on everything, I think. So I almost have that taken care of. Look at this stuff that's over here. I'm gonna go over here where all the stuff is. bonus option. That's wide Vulcan. Oh, that's actually an evolution to a wider beam than what you start with. I'm gonna take it, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna think I'm gonna have to go with that. Shit. Holy shit. Please give me some bombs back. I had to do the business. No, maybe not. I still got 3 though. Yeah, I had to do the business. That was awful. I'm gonna have to go with this. Let's get our Vulcan power up a lot. Gonna finally start doing some damage on this shit. Now that it's boss time. That's pretty bogus. That's kind of stupid. Next form. Almost everything has 2 forms too, or like locks into a bigger ship or something like this. This stuff actually doesn't look too bad. I don't know if they're using like pre-rendered cutscenes or if it's real time, but it doesn't look too bad. So this is a very typical thing here that small boss evolves into, that flies around, evolves into a shelf boss that you shoot at on a fixed scroll. I'll go ahead and use that bomb. This thing's kind of getting unruly. Probably figured the bomb to health trade-off was worth it, but it's always hard to say. Check the time here real quick. Oh yeah, doing good. Tearing right along. I'm not gonna try and make this too short. I'd like to be on for a little while. I'll have to probably take a break in the middle of it to take the dogs outside or whatever, but I think it's a cool game though. It's pretty fun. I've been playing it a bit. Maybe it is closer to an 8 than a 7. It's kind of more interesting than Raiden 5. Like I don't think Raiden 5 is a bad game. I actually had quite a bit of fun with it, but this is kind of a more interesting title, which is, like I said, not really like the same thing at all. I mean, there's similarities, but Wow, that's a lot of stuff to not get any health. I mean, I'm not dying here or anything, I'm just getting cool. What an odd time for me to change. Here we go. Do I go for the level 9 HP? I think I have to. Now I'm getting pounded here. I'm gonna go ahead and blast all these dudes out. Oh, and there's a particularly large type of ship that's very hard to destroy. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. It's just getting insane, man. Like, I don't want to rip through all my bombs. What do you do when the entire screen is nothing but enemies? It still won't die. You see what I dropped on it and it still won't die. One of them actually die. I wanted so badly to see one actually die. And that optional register would be good to get too, but let's just try that real quick. Hopefully we'll get some good upgrades. I know what you're saying, but those were good upgrades. It's the Diablo 2 problem, where instead of having good stats on all my armor, I had magic find and everything, in the hope of still getting better stats. And then I'd find something with better stats, and I'd be like, I don't want this shit. It doesn't have any armor magic find on it. Oh. You see, the problem is I'm stupid. I'm like gambler's fallacy or something too. Sunk cost, all of it. All of the different fallacies all at once create the magic find problem. Man, I'm hurt so bad. What am I gonna do? Lost like half my damn life. I'm gonna have no bombs, that's what I'm gonna do. Did they give me 2 option level? That's cool because I've never invested in that, but I need it. It's the same thing as your guns passive. It's just for your options. It makes them fire more frequently, which is a very good thing, of course. That's good. I feel like I was higher level on this before, so did I drop a level? What's going on? Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm getting worked. That's not good at all. I'm down to less health than I started with, but on a much harder level. Yeah, about to die. Sucks. This build just didn't work out, I don't think. Unless the game decides to suddenly get generous enough to give me some health, give me some health, give me some health. Even like a dude that I could shoot that gives me health or something. Like one of those enemies that sometimes drop shit. We could get one of those going maybe. Literally just anything. If they decide to screw me here, I guess they just decide to screw me and I don't ever get any health back. Seems a little stupid though. Seems a little stupid to play this long and not find any health and then just screw me over. Seems real blatant and cheesy. Like, it's never like this. This is stupid. What the fuck is going on? There's not a single power-up. There's not a single... Here we go. God damn it. Finally, now that I'm basically dead. Watch, he won't even... Yeah, he didn't even fucking drop health. Why would he? Why the fuck would he drop health, huh? Piece of shit game. I guess this is where they kill me because they don't want me to play anymore. The lack of health items is just, it's stupid and it sucks. I just don't feel like you should be spamming the screen with shots and also not offering any health. Not offering a single goddamn health upgrade anywhere. I'm gonna go kill this guy, he won't even drop health, watch. This fucking sucks. Either that or I'll die on the way to him. Or he'll drop health and I'll die before I grab the health. Ooh, that's a high likelihood there. Or it just disappear. And I'll never fucking see him again. I didn't even consider that crazy possibility. Because that just feels like the game is really coming up with stuff. Coming up with some wild stuff here. There's bonuses forever if you can get over here, and it's like 10 billion miles away. I've been flying since the beginning of time. You see how the 20 different bonus guys become 1, become 0, become nothing. We're just like streaming along. This is like a really broken feeling level. It's not even playing like the other levels. There's no power-ups. Lies to you about where stuff is. It's fucking weird and shitty. Yeah. They're not gonna let me play any further. That's just horseshit, man. That was not the experience I had when I played the game last time, so... I don't know if it's just random or... I don't know. That sucks. That's a bummer. This will just continue or whatever. And by continue, I mean, I guess it starts you at the beginning of the game again, so whatever. I'm not going to do this, because why wouldn't I want to spend my points? Four, 5 menus you gotta go through to exit out? Like that. And the load time just to get to the menu, too. This is just to get to the menu. For the scrolling clouds and stuff, is that what we're waiting on? A few pictures of the ship. A few ship models, I guess. I'm always going to accidentally switch ships instead of upgrading. That's what hitting right on the D-pad does. I got basically nothing for that, too. I maybe passed up luck once or twice, and I don't think I'll do that again, because maybe that affects health? I don't know. Repair system is probably the one that affects getting health items, though. And, like, that, I did not get upgrades for. Like, it didn't come up, a little purple one. I took it when I could, but otherwise they'd be offering it against the full armor core, which I'm never gonna turn down. Extends your max HP. This one right here, though. But I usually took this instead. It doesn't say anything about the frequency of recovery items, but I do wonder if it affects it. Man, that was a fucking dry ride. There was not... They just weren't giving one. Vulcan options. If there's one thing I could really fix in this game, it would be, because you see my bar go up when I kill the enemies, and it says upgrade L2 down at the bottom. And you hear me click it probably most of the time too. L2 click, and like nothing. It's a good like 2 to 3 second delay. It should be like there should be absolutely none. As soon as that flashes, person taps the button. It's just because it would make. It doesn't even really affect gameplay that much. It's just something that would be so much more satisfying to do. It's annoying to click it, it does nothing, and then click it again. Wrong button. I think I'm going to start over. That's how important that is. You basically have to have all your bombs as much as you can and try to... I wasted like... Out of like the 7 or 8 bombs I maybe went through last game, or 8 or 9, who knows how many I used. Only like 2 or 3 of them were misplaced. Maybe 2. I was pretty good at it. But yeah, just accidentally tapping the button at the beginning of the game is not a move. Not something I want to do. That's another thing I got none of last time. Assault frame. And that can make fighting some of these bigger enemies a bit less frustrating. Lighting these weapons are always either the laser or the plasma. It's not what I want. This will work with this option though. Do something better, come on. Yeah, there we go. I like the music in this. I can't tell if some of it's recycled from Raiden 5 or not. Maybe it is. I have to look, but God, these options suck. That's not too bad, I guess. Getting busy with the small guys there. Yeah, they really want me to have a very high level with the Gatling machine gun, and I'm pretty cool with that. It seems to be maybe the very best option. It's extremely aggressive and actually works. And all the shit sucks. Nothing closer range bad, I mean, it's just not really what I'm trying to do or what I care about. Come on. Okay, okay. That's cool. I'm seeing this guy's intro. Let's do this. I'll probably play some more Tekken tomorrow. Not likely to stream it live, but I will probably upload it at the end of the night. Like I have been with the replays. In a way, I don't like it because you don't see some of the stuff that happened. Like, not to say the only reason why I lost, like, some really rough fights before was because of lag, but those fights did happen to have a lot of lag, and it's just you're not seeing the way it actually was. But there's a lot of advantages. Just uploading replays. I can play at my own pace. I don't have to have my face on the screen all the time. I can listen to my own music and then still upload it with the game's music, all that stuff. So. This went down exactly the same as last time, but the same two turrets have to be taken out. Extra. do rewards. Right, this is more practical. The thing is bombs always work. Even a level 1 bomb works well. I mean, sure, would it be nice to blast the hell out of enemies with some bombs? Yeah, but that's not the most practical offensive solution. Bombs are primarily a defensive item. So, again, unless it raises bomb frequency, and they're not saying that, which maybe is possible. There's quite a bit of stuff. I have a lot of bombs, and I wanted to see if I could upgrade, and I could. I think that was smart enough. It's wild how many hits a turret takes. It's kind of shocking. Fuck these guys. Nice, it actually did take it out. Let's go with that energy field. Nice. Now we're being forced into another option category, so I'm going to go with a nuclear missile. Actually, this one drags the scrolling with him too, doesn't it? Even though he's kind of a smaller, regular enemy that flies around. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to be around long on this, I don't think. I mean, on this particular life. And I never got any help, like, and they're still not giving them. Where am I at on that? Level 1. I got one, I've gotten a total of 1 armor upgrade this entire damn game. They're just straight up telling me to fuck off at this point. Whereas I got tons of them last time, but like, and that part was great and got me really far into the early part of the game, but like, then it would not give me health. It would not give me health no matter what. I could try to eliminate the huge enemy if it's the only thing they're going to allow. I'm chasing it and never finding it. Oh, yeah. I'm just going all in on taking this asshole out. It's a bomb. Health? Nah, I didn't need fucking health. I got maximum defender frame, but does that mean that they'll stop offering it? I hope so. Does that mean that they'll finally maybe consider throwing me a bone on getting an HP upgrade for once? Probably not. Come on, man, I got so many weapons. They're all focused on, yeah, there we go. We took one of those assholes down finally. I'm chasing this power-up ship for as long as I can remember. This doesn't have health, I'm dead. Alright, good deal. Damn it. I really went all in on that, too. Whatever. I truly scraped through that. That's alright. After this round, I gotta take the dogs out. Might try the next attempt in the secondary ship type. That's how I beat the game. And then I started investing in upgrades for the first ship type, thinking it would be much easier doing it with it. It's just not. And I probably shouldn't have upgraded the ship first, since it's not as good as using the purple beam. This level's so hard, too. This is where I couldn't find any fucking health, and this is where they started me with no health, so... the game's basically over. Health's in the red now. And... even lower. Even lower. I'm about 2 hits away from dying. 2 to 3. And this is just me getting hit over and over again on this level. It's a fucking nightmare. You gotta have all sorts of, like... You probably... To really do well in this area, you probably really do need about 5 or 6 of those HP upgrades. I got 1. I've taken 100% of the ones they've offered, and I've got fucking 1. Oh, look! They're offering 0 again. Look at that shit. I mean, that's like unrealistically bad luck. So that's not gonna happen to you when you play. That's some shit that can only happen to me. I don't even know what to say about that. Fucking stupid. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back, and hopefully we'll have somewhat better luck when I try again. Thanks for watching. I am back. The dogs have been taken care of. I'm gonna try a different ship to see if that helps a little, maybe. Give that a shot. I did beat it though. I've got all the levels unlocked, so the ones we haven't seen are the space stage, where you, like I said, it doesn't even have a real boss. You just fight like an unlimited wave of enemies. Not unlimited, but a whole bunch of large enemies. And then the 6th level, which is also in space, and has a pretty cool like multi-form boss. That was actually my 3rd and 4th attempts at ever playing the arcade mode. My first attempt, I died on the 2nd level, and my 2nd attempt, I beat the game. So it's all over the place, and a lot of it's because of luck. I mean, if luck-based gameplay bothers you, you're gonna be a little frustrated by this. Like, there's definitely some working with it. The unlimited modes are what they sound like, though, and there's no boss encounter. It's just unlimited of the level. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I don't know which way I prefer playing the game, really. Unlimited does get you out of having to watch these load times so many times. They're awful. And, because of that shop screen, which we didn't go back to, I can keep grinding on this game and getting slightly better everything, too, is the other thing. Let's go with the plasma passive. Or attack power. I mean, I don't know. I need both, which both things. Yeah, let's get us an option. And a plasma one while we're at it. Oh man. It's so tricky to decide between luck and barrel. Or luck and defender, I mean. It'd be practical for once. Okay, and the catch plasma. Hair kit system. Oh, because this laser is so sticky, as you can see, it's often good to just let up and hit it again to create a new line. Depends on the situation. It's also good to be able to take things out for a change, though. The bigger things. The smaller things are doing worse at taking out. That's it for him, also. Cool. takes a long time for me to kill one of these guys, doesn't it? Dang it. I mean, what? You know? This shit sucks. Once I see full court armor now, I'm going to reflexively click on it. I don't care what the fuck else they're offering. It's never going to be as important. Coward. Okay. These are all great things. crazy how fast I can go through my bombs when there's just no bombs. They're not giving me any, so... And I got into bad situations kind of fast. I think I should try all 3 ships though now, and then just kind of based off of that, I'd have a good idea which one I should probably be focusing upgrades on, really. I can always change that path right now and come back to doing the Vulcan ship later. Ah, it's just so slow with this ship to kill. The damage is just so low. This laser's already at like level 2 or 3 also, it's just this weak. There must be a crazy turning point for this ship where it feels less shitty, though. I can't believe that I beat it with this thing before. Oh, whoa, I almost messed up. Jeez. No, I'll stick with the pea shooter the entire game. That's what takes my damn arm. shit, that's a bomb. Can't go passing by bombs, that's craziness. Awesome. Let's get our upgrades. Alright, so energy spark gun. Full court armor. Full court armor. Don't even look at anything else. Yeah, now I'm back up on bombs. Good deal. Things are turning around, alright. Ho ho ho. Take that luck. This asshole is not even dying out of his first form. This has gone from being, hey, I'm doing pretty good, to like being worrying again. Losing half my life. Alright. Just die already, please. Hopefully I get some okay health recovery off of this crap. Because that was a terrible fight. Nice. Well, this is an excellent start. Okay. My god, am I gonna have to bomb here too? I think I am. Oh, there isn't a bomb left, so... There's one of these mission complete things over here. I thought. Maybe I'm on the screen with it and I can't see it because shit's too crazy. That's definitely possible. Yeah. Now, yeah, here's an attack pattern we never even normally see, because even after all these offense-oriented power-ups of this ship, it's still, like, really weak. It's getting there, though. Oh, shit, I didn't realize it was back in. That's good, though. We're still good. This is going to take a long time, but then they'll both die at once, so it won't be much longer than normal. Yep, seeing them both just die at once. Nice. Really good weapon for that boss. Just checking the time. I'd like to get in another round, but I might not have time to. Had to do it. Things were getting too nuts. A little too nuts. Oh, this is so much worse, though. Should have saved it for bigger enemies, probably, yeah. Once these assholes come out, it's downhill fast. Wow, I took a lot of damage in a very short amount of time there. here's all the health back. That's amazing. So this is like, there's like a health wave. And to be able to do the damage you need to get green medals and health. That's amazing. Sucks because now they're only doing the green medals, which is a bitch. Come on. Yeah, health. Yeah, health. That's what I want to see. Come on, just die. They couldn't just die, you stupid. Ah, man, that sucks. No, it was still around. I could have maybe finished it off. There may have been a little animation I skipped. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to. This is the first form, and that took way longer than I wanted to. That's alright, though. We're moving on. something. Alright, rocking on. Rocking and rolling on. I think I'll do what I'll do is after this one I'll do an unlimited round. So you get an idea of what that's like. And that way we'll also get to track the third ship. And hopefully that won't put me on here too late. Unless I beat this, in which case, you know, it might be too late at that point to do anything else. I'd like to, though. This is kind of based on the idea that I'm just going to die right now, which may or may not happen. I think I like the cluster bomb out of those. Nice. Got that catch plasma. And energy smart gun puts that up to like 9, I want to say. I think it's always good to like kind of min-max stuff, but damn, it is tempting to grab yet another plasma weapon too. But man, look how big the explosions are on the energy gun now. So like the death is imminent now. Please give me some help. Please, 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 please. Nope, just leave me to die. That's cool too. And I truly need to die because this is like the boss mess where I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Oh, it's all the big ships at once, is what it is. There's like 2 or 3 waves of them too, I want to say. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering that. But... Interesting. I feel like I gotta get that going, because even that's preferable to Cluster Bomb, which I just kind of crapped into. Not that it matters, because I'm way dead. It's super unlikely that I'll survive this shit. Actually, it does get easier as you go along. There's fewer shit to deal with. Yeah. Oh, that actually gives you health in the armor, too. That is an excellent upgrade, because it's basically some health. This is one of the only boss fights you can get upgrades during, because you're repeatedly destroying regular enemies. Look at that crap. Yeah, that upgrade just completely saved my life. There's almost no way I would have won it without it. There's almost no way I'm going to lose it now. Just as big of a turnaround as you can get off of one power-up. There we go. Alright, well, at least we've seen all the levels. Or maybe even we've seen me beat the game. Who knows? Oh, the classic music, too. As tempting as that maximum plasma power is, I'm going to have to go with full core armor. It's just too important. And its health, which I am low on. Mission reward over here. I've figured out the difference between the icon for the mission reward and the enemies that you attack. This should be a quick upgrade. The mission rewards on the right, and you see the ones on the left are a little fatter. Those are enemies that drop items. Which is what I have to go for now. In the vain hopes that something is going to give me help. There's the bomb. I'll probably just go ahead and use it right away, right? Let's fuck all this. Yeah, like a ball thing that like transforms into a robot. Fighting against some weird sphere at the end of the game seems like I said, like a shmup trope I see all the time for some reason. The formless diamond or sphere final enemy or cube sometimes. Any of that shit. I don't know why that's such a popular choice. I'm taking a lot of damage, but so is he, so hopefully this will just outweigh his bullshit. I don't know, no, this is awful. Now the final form. More shelf boss like approach. This one's probably actually less atrocious than the one I just fought though. It's not as unfair, although it's going really bad too, so I don't know. I think I'm actually going to lose this. I don't have any bombs to defend myself during these like spray attacks. I'm not doing a good job of dodging anything else either. Oh, that's a bitch. We were so close, man. Yeah, I just didn't quite make it. Still, you saw 99% of the game, and unfortunately, I don't have time to do it over again, or I would. But you know, I'll learn some power ups. Maybe we'll throw. I'm sure I'll throw this on again next time I do a Raiden marathon. I'll just do all of them, including this one. I'll probably do Project instead of 1 and 2 next time. May or may not. I don't know if I'll do the PlayStation or the arcade version of DX. Then we'll do Raiden Fighters. I don't know if I'll do. I mean, I could emulate them the way I did before, or I could use the Xbox collection that I have, or I could get the new collection. I don't know if it's out yet, or I don't even know if it's coming out in the U.S. That's the thing about shooter collections. I never know if they're coming out in the U.S. either. But it'd be cool to do all of them, including the Fighters games and Viper Phase 1, which I think is in the new collection. I streamed that, by the way. No one watched it because you guys' taste in games is awful. Awful. Like, why wouldn't you watch Viper Phase 1? Maybe you just don't know about it. Well, the deal is, it came out between Raiden DX and Raiden Fighters, and it's not quite a Raiden game. They just decided to make it its own separate sci-fi game. Although it could have easily been made into a Raiden game. And it didn't do as well in the arcades, so the next other game that they were developing, which was a military-themed game, they converted into a Raiden-themed game and made it Raiden Fighters. And then the follow-ups to that are much more Raiden-like. They're just like more Raiden 2, basically. But I don't know. I'll play all of them at some point again. I've streamed all of them at this point, though, in one format or another. My favorite one is Raiden 2. And I'm really good at Raiden 3, kind of, like, compared to these other ones. I have a pretty high score on the PlayStation leaderboards for that one. But anyway, that's Raiden Nova. Cool game. I'm going to play... I should be on for a bunch of stuff this weekend. Maybe Quake 2. Oh, yeah, we got to do Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Maybe Gunbird 1 and 2, because, Aero Fighters kind of got me wanting to play Gunbird. Or even the Mobile Light Force, Castle Shikigami stuff. Maybe some of the other weird stuff like that. I don't know. So maybe some shooters. Maybe we'll do a racing game like Daytona or something. Also, I don't know. Check it out. And if I'm not on, it's probably because power's out, and that sucks because it's going to be a snowstorm this weekend. So a bunch of snow starting on Friday and freezing me into the house. So anyway, hopefully some games. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.